One thing that I have always struggled with is wanting to become the best version of myself, but stayed the same no matter how hard I tried. But that was until I developed healthy habits. In this video, I will not only explain what some of those healthy habits are, but also how to stay consistent in them. The first habit that you want to have is to create a morning routine. Some of these things could include making your bed. It helps you to feel super productive right after you wake up and helps you to really get out of your bed and not be able to fall back asleep or lie back down. Right after you wake up, you make your bed, you feel productive, you want to take care of yourself, so you do your skincare, you brush your teeth, you do the things that you should do on a daily basis in the morning. Something else that I have been wanting to do a lot more is words of affirmation and just time in my quiet space. There is so much power in the tongue, especially the words that you speak over yourself. Practicing words of affirmations like I am loved, I am cherished, I am worthy. Simple affirmations can make such a difference in setting yourself up for the day. Another thing is I read my Bible in the morning. I love reading my Bible first thing in the morning because I love to set myself up for the day in that sense where I am beginning my day with the Word of God and just inviting Him into the day and just allowing Him to move within me before I even do anything else. The second habit is journaling. This is a habit that I don't do every single day, which I definitely want to do better at, but it helps when I am going through something, and not only do I vent out to God and pray on it, but I'm also able to just write it out and just let everything out on paper. On the other hand, when I'm feeling amazing and there's just something that I want to document and just share to somebody or to my journal, like I'll write, oh my goodness, like the Lord blessed me with this, or this happened today, and it's stuff that I want to keep as evidence, or just when I just feel like journaling, like I will journal. There are so many different ways to journal. You can do 5 things that you want to accomplish that day, or 5 things that you're grateful for. There's also, I heard of like the 5-minute journal where it takes 5 minutes a day and you just fill out the prompts. You can Google some prompts and research things that you want to write in your journal if you just totally feel stuck. The next habit is moving your body for at least 30 minutes a day. My go-to is weightlifting. I love working out at the gym. I love doing compound lifts. I love trying new things too. Like I incorporated calisthenics into my workouts and just trying new things. Like I want to start trying to go for walks. I want to try Pilates. Like Pilates is on my to-do list. Try new things. If you feel like you are getting bored of doing the same thing over and over and over again, like try something else. When it comes to weightlifting, that's one where you kind of have to stay consistent, but try maybe playing different music, going to a different gym, inviting a partner that can go with you and keep you accountable and kind of help you to enjoy the workout. The next habit is something that I have been doing a lot more often, is cooking at home. It is totally okay to eat out, but cooking at home not only saves you money, but it also is a skill to have. I have been enjoying cooking at home because it is something that I wanted to get better at, and it's something that I'm going to need in the future when I become a wife and a mother. I need to cook for my family, and so I love cooking, and it's very peaceful. Like it's just something that I truly enjoy doing. Not only is it a good skill, but it's also a lot better for you cooking things at home, fresh or from scratch, or just getting food from the grocery stores rather than things that are more processed. Eating out is a lot better for your body. The next habit is work on a skill. For one, I love doing content creation, so I'm learning editing, I'm learning different angles and lighting, I'm learning how to make content strategies, so I'm learning stuff all around content, but I'm also learning a new language. I'm learning Spanish. I kind of know a little bit, but I don't know Spanish. If you try to talk to me in Spanish, I can't respond, so don't talk to me till I'm ready. But I am trying things and doing new things, and it's a skill that I love doing, and I know learning Spanish will not only help me because I can communicate with some of my family members, but it can also communicate and start new connections with other people. As far as working on a new skill, like for me, for language learning, I aim to do 30 minutes a day, but you don't have to do that much time. You can do 5 to 10 minutes, but it's the fact that you're constantly working on it. This next habit is a huge one. it is limiting your screen time. This is something that I've even received comments on. How do I stop being so addicted to my phone? Because let me tell you, my screen time was through the roof. Literally, my screen time was like 8 hours a day, and I was like, this has to stop. Like, this is way too much time to be spending on my phone. So what I have been doing is I have been cutting social media from the first hour of the day and the last hour of the day. Reason being is social media is the addictive part. Social media is where you can spend a lot of time and go to it frequently because you're so used to that being your go-to. So for you not going on for the first hour of your day and the last hour of your day, it helps you to not go directly to it in the morning, and you can do other things like your morning routine. And then the last hour, it helps you to wind down. So another thing too, that I used to struggle with insomnia, and the doctors always said, are you using your phone right before bed? And I would say yes, and that was the main issue as to why it was so hard for me to fall asleep, because I was just on my phone before trying to fall asleep. This is why it's bad to be on your phone an hour before bed. It says, studies have shown these devices can interfere with sleep by suppressing the production of melatonin, which is a natural hormone released in the evening to help you feel tired and ready for sleep. I used to be on my phone so much, especially right before bed. And in order to limit my screen time, I've also been looking at how much I've been spending on my phone every day. I've been setting up limits on my phone, and I have been trying to replace, instead of going straight to my phone, to something else like a book. The next habit is to create a night routine. My night routine typically includes doing skincare, getting my stuff ready for the next day, and reading before bed. Practicing skincare helps not only to take care of yourself, but it practices good hygiene. It helps me to not break out because I do not like having acne. Preparing my clothes the night before has helped me so much. Something that I used to do a lot was work out really early in the morning. After I read my Bible, did my morning routine, I would go to the gym. And that helped me a lot because it would help me and motivate me, like, okay, my clothes are already set out, so I might as well change and go to the gym. Then reading before bed helped me to not be on my phone, but help my body and my mind to prepare to fall asleep. And the last habit is to get enough sleep. This is a habit that I struggled with for so long. As I mentioned earlier, I struggled with insomnia and I could not fall asleep, but it had to do with my screen time and the habits that I had throughout the day. Something that really helps me with getting enough sleep is setting up a sleep timer. On the sleep timer, you can set the days that you want to have this alarm, and it also gives you an hour or however long you want to put to help you to wind down and not be on your phone before you go to sleep. Once I started to get enough sleep, I started to feel better throughout the day. I didn't feel as groggy, I didn't feel as grumpy, and it was helping me to focus more too. So I read this other book that incorporates atomic habits. It's called The Power to Change by Craig Groeschel. Definitely recommend reading that book. But he gives an example of brushing your teeth. When you brush your teeth, it is something that's automatic. We know we have to do it. We know that it has to get done, and you just do it without thinking. That is the goal for our habits, is to do them without thinking. In order to do this, you have to train your mind to know what it is that you have to do and when you have to do it. It really helps to have routines and to stick to it. In order to develop good, healthy habits and to remove bad habits, you need to notice your cues. So I'll give you an example. So there's 4 steps to this. So you have your cue and you are bored. That is your cue, you're bored. Your craving is to find a source of entertainment. You want to get rid of your boredom. So your response is you go to your phone. And your reward is that dopamine rush of being on TikTok. So when you notice your cue, when you notice you're bored, what is your craving? You want to fulfill that boredom. So then the next step is, what is your response? Are you going to go to your phone, or are you going to work on a skill, or are you going to read a book? Then your reward is either you got that dopamine rush, but that was temporary and you only got it for the moment, or you worked on a skill and so you got a step closer to getting better at that skill, or you read a book and now you're developing yourself. What I want you to do is go about your day like you normally would, but write everything down. Write your cue, your craving, your response, and your reward. write down all 4 of those and fill them out and see, okay, was my 4 steps, did my cue lead to something bad? Did I lead to something that I don't want to continue in 2024? Or did it lead to something good that I do want to continue or improve on in 2024? The other 2 things that really help me to stay consistent with my habit and stay to my routine is using Google Calendar and Notion. These 2, I will mention it in almost every single one of my videos because I use it that often and it helps me so much to just stay on track of everything. Comment down below habits that you're either going to improve on, a new habit you want to develop, bad habits that you want to get rid of. Whatever the case may be, comment down your habits down below. I want to hear from you. I want to know what it is that you're going to work on. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And I am ready to make 2024 our year, starting with setting ourselves up for the new year, getting rid of old and bad habits and creating new ones or developing the ones that are already good. So with that being said, sending so much love, Tati love.